They say every battlefield leaves behind ghosts. But there is one spirit that does not wait for death. It walks in armor. A knight whose steel was alive, whose whispers drove men to madness, and whose curse has never truly ended. This is the tale of the Cursed Fang Knight. Origins, he was not always a monster. Once, he was Sir Aldrich of Blackvale, a knight sworn to the crown, praised for his courage, admired for his victories, but cursed for his pride. The kingdom was at war for decades, armies clashing endlessly across blood-soaked plains. Aldrich wanted to end it, no, to conquer it. When word reached him of a forge hidden deep in the mountains, where iron was mixed with shadow and fire older than the world, he left his army behind. The blacksmith who tended that forge was no ordinary man. Bent with age, eyes like dying embers, he warned Aldrich. This armor is not forged. It is born. Once worn, it will never let you go. But Aldrich, blinded by ambition, answered only, "Then let it never let me go." The smith worked in silence, hammer striking like a heartbeat. When at last the armor was revealed, it shimmered not like steel, but like liquid shadow solidified. Veins pulsed across its surface. The helmet gaped like the maw of some great beast. And still, Aldrich stepped forward. The binding piece by piece, the knight donned his prize. The breastplate closed with a sound not of metal, but of flesh sealing over bone. The gauntlets tightened until his hands felt like claws. The helmet hissed shut, and in that darkness, he heard them for the first time. Voices, faint, slithering through his thoughts. Power, strength, dominion. He staggered back, clawing at the visor, but the helmet would not yield. And when he lifted his eyes to the forge mirror, he no longer saw Sir Aldrich. He saw a thing with glowing white eyes, a jaw of sharpened fangs, an armor that shifted like it breathed. The smith whispered one final warning. "You are no longer a man in armor. You are armor-wearing a man." But Aldrich could not hear him anymore. The whispers had grown too loud. The wars of the Fang. When Aldrich returned to the battlefield, his men barely recognized him. The once proud knight now towered like a nightmare, the armor writhing as if alive. And when battle began, the curse revealed itself. Blades shattered on his armor. Spears splintered before striking him. And when he raised his sword, the armor's tendrils lashed out, dragging men screaming into the dark folds of steel. His allies cheered at first, but soon they saw the truth. Aldrich no longer fought with them, he fought through them. He struck down his own soldiers in frenzy, unable to tell friend from foe. The whispers demanded blood, and the armor obeyed. Battle after battle, kingdoms fell not to an army, but to one knight who was no longer human. And in the rare moments between slaughter, Aldrich's true voice could be heard, muffled, begging inside his helm. "Stop, please, I can't." But the armor never listened. The fall into legend, the wars ended not with peace, but with silence. The lands Aldrich once protected lay in ruin. Crops burned, castles abandoned, villages haunted by stories of the Shadow Knight with glowing eyes. No one knows how his reign ended. Some say a final army rose against him, burying him beneath stone and fire. Others claim the blacksmith returned, sealing his creation away in chains of silver. And some whisper that Aldrich himself fled, seeking a place where the whispers could not reach him. But the most chilling tales are told by travelers, who swear they have seen him. A figure wandering the forests, armor breathing in the moonlight. A knight kneeling before a ruined chapel, muttering to voices no one else can hear. Or worse, a suit of black armor standing empty on the altar, waiting for the next fool to touch it. The warning, they say the curse is patient, that the armor does not die, it only waits. Those who find it are said to hear whispers before they even see it. Whispers calling their name, promising strength, promising victory, promising the world. But once worn, it cannot be removed. You will raise your sword not by choice, but by command. You will walk battlefields long after your body fails, and when you scream, no one will hear you, because your voice will no longer be yours. The Cursed Fang Knight, a man consumed, a legend that refuses to die, and yet his was not the only armor forged that way. Other suits, other knights, other curses, all waiting in the dark. This is only the first story. The others are still to come. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this tale of shadow and steel, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more legends, and tell me in the comments, would you dare wear the Cursed Fang Knight's armor if it promised you victory?